Hey, you guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and be a party pooper and a jerk like I always am, and let you know that 2021 will be absolutely no different than 2020. It's going to be no different than it was in 2019 in Blackistan. Blackistan has always been a shithole and will continue to be a shithole. Um, it is what it is. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Blackistan has always been Blackistan. The only thing that's different now is that we've learned to smile through the pain and cover up how much struggle is actually going on in the household. Absentee fathers, absentee providers, absentee protectors, just absentee everything. Blackistan will always be Blackistan. But anyway, let's hear from someone that's recently woken up.
One of the most powerful things that I have learned in my life is to never date a man for his potential. Because when you date a man for his potential, he has the potential to have up. Once you learn that you are not required and it is not your responsibility to play Bob the Builder for these men and raise them up to be what you hope them to be, it's a very empowering feeling because it's not your job. If I know that I pussy ate from the back in countries that I can't even pronounce the name of, why would I sit here and play house with a nigga who can't even buy me a house? No. I'm gonna send you back to your mama because it's not my job to raise you up, and that's just that. A lot of y'all are putting Bentley emblems on these and you need to stop because that is not what they meant when they said, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade, because ain't shit sweet about niggas that can't even do nothing for you.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Exotical, for that wonderful advice. You heard what she said. She used the disgusting P word, potential. Yes, you will continue to see the mammies building up their little men to become something. And if indeed he becomes something, the other woman will thank you for it because he will ditch you for someone that requires him to be something. It is what it is. Now, another word from another woke sister.
So at this point, I don't think this is just an unpopular opinion, but I think that this is borderline a fact that black men are the weakest link in the black community. And this is specifically pertaining to morally uneducated black men. Let me give you a few examples. So in high school, the only people I know that willingly allowed their white friends to say the N-word were black boys. I do not know any black women that purposely allowed their white friends to say it or felt comfortable with them saying it. Also, those YouTube interviews where there's always some black boy walking around with his phone and he's like, would you rather do this or date a dark-skinned girl? Like, why are you actively looking for reasons to put down women that do not care about you? Black men also hold black women to unrealistic beauty standards they don't hold white women to. Like, we have to have a fat ass, big titties, and a small waist, but they date white women that look like anything. Deep down, black men just want to please white America more than any other race does, which is a little odd.
Oh, yes, young lady, you are absolutely correct. These dusty sons of bitches are indeed the weakest link. They always have been. Nothing has changed in the past, and nothing will change in the future. 2021 will be full of dusty, weak, conquered sons of bitches that live on their knees and try to fight with their own women. But anyway, let's talk about how they keep you guys in sexual risque positions, shall we?
Okay, so this is a story of my ex-boyfriend cheating on me with my stepdad. So me and my ex-boyfriend have been dating for like a good little minute at this point. Like, we're really close. He's always at my house. He's here for holidays. The whole family knows him. He used to bond with my mom a lot. We used to watch movies together, but he especially used to bond with my stepdad. And I never thought anything of it. I just thought it was two men bonding. And honestly, like, if your boyfriend is bonding with your stepdad, it makes you feel good. Like, this is legit. So I used to leave him here. If he was like sleeping or he didn't feel like going outside, I would leave him here while I went to go run my errands. So one day he asked me if I could go like pick up a pizza or something. So I go pick the pizza up that he ordered. And when I come back, I'm hearing moans, like male moans, and it's really loud. And I'm like, what is that? So I come upstairs, go to my mom's room, and I find him making love to my stepdad.
Well, I never. These MFers are so sexually deviant that you almost have to wish that they slept with one of your friends. Okay? They will sleep with anything with a hole. Like I always say, it's always been this way. It has never, ever been any different. Let's hear from this sister talking about toxic standards, shall we?
Since we're talking about toxic black men from old school black sitcoms, let's talk about Dwayne Wade from A Different World. Let's first start off with the fact that he never even liked Whitley until Denise left. He literally bullied and harassed Whitley on a daily fucking basis before Denise left. Now that Denise is gone, all of a sudden he wants Whitley. But Whitley being the bad bitch she is, she's like, no. He literally had to guilt her into lowering her standards so that they could finally be together, despite the fact that he really never deserved her. Fast forward to that bullshit impulsive ass proposal. This man did not want to marry Whitley. He only proposed out of impulse because he didn't want her to leave. Now they're engaged and she's holding him to real standards. Oh, this motherfucker folded like a lawn chair. He takes another woman on a date. Whitley finds out and she calls off their engagement like the fuck she should have. Fast forward to when Whitley actually finds a man who's worth the damn. They get engaged. They're at their wedding. Whose four-eyed ass comes busting through the goddamn door talking about, baby, please tell me that's not toxic?
For those of you who don't know what show she was referring to, it's a show called A Different World. It ran from 1987 to 1993. Its final episode ran. Now, that being said, honey, some of you weren't even on Earth yet, and the dust had preceded you. That means the dust is going to be here long after you die. You can't do anything about it, so you need to divest, okay? So I said all of that bullshit to say this. 2021 will be just as raggedy as every other year that came before it. Okay? Thank y'all for stopping by. See y'all next time. Bye.